Good morning. I hope you guys are enjoying this fabulous Wednesday. So I'm here at school, as you can tell from the background, and I wanted to come on. I was trying to figure out live, but I don't think I can do live. That's Miss Reyes in the hallway. She's being so loud. I came on live, wanted to do live, but I don't think the school internet lets me do live. So maybe I'll try to do some live. I keep touching my face. I'm not supposed to touch my face. When I start doing videos at home. So I wanted to come on this morning because today I'm going to be messaging your parents that your packets are ready for pickup early if they want to come and pick them up. They can wait till tomorrow, but if your parents just want to go ahead and come pick them up, I'm going to be here all day and I will take them right out to your car. But I want to talk about what you're going to find in your packet. So the first thing you're going to get is, hold on, a big bag with all your textbooks and all your notebooks. I did not put your folders in there because most of our notes are in our notebooks. If you would like your folder, let me know and I'll put it in there, but really we don't really need our folders. What we're going to be using, and I'm going to show you in a little bit, is mostly our notebooks and then the handouts I give you. So the first thing you're going to find in your packet is a cute little drawing. Miss Trink's been bored and I've been doing drawings, so I made everybody a little drawing. This one is a chicken spitting out donuts. I've been doing drawings with Mila. You're going to get login cards. So these login cards are for our HMH. If you want to log on, whenever I put the My Book on the board and it reads it to me, that's what this login is for, and it's got all the instructions for it. There's also a login for Studies Weekly. So instead of taking your quiz on the paper for one of your grades, you can take it online and it sends it right to me. Mom doesn't have to take a picture and send me it for me to grade. It'll grade it for me. And then the other one is your Imagine, in case you've forgotten your Imagine. So you can do Imagine Math, Imagine Language, Imagine Math Facts. So these are your login cards. A little thing about yearbooks, it's not too late. You can still order online. You also have spring pictures. If your parents order, they can order. It just all has to be online now because the school's going to be closed. We have some information from Mr. White, not Mr. White, Mr. Job, and Mr. Cerna. So it's all about music and art. So that's the first things you're going to find in your packet on top of everything. All your textbooks. I have your report cards, so your report cards are there with your ribbons. So you have all of those things for you first. So the first one I want to talk about is your math choice board. So here's your math choice board. If you were here at Vickers for 4th grade, it's kind of like your tic-tac-toe, but you don't have to go in order and make a tic-tac-toe. So you have one for math, you have one for ELAR, and you have one for science and social studies together. You also have PE, music, and art. Those are all together. You have some information from Miss Taylor about her little counseling corner. And then if you're in GT, you also have a GT packet. So all of those have instructions on those. The GT one is for Miss Appelt. Let's start with PE, music, and art. So you're going to need to do, for PE, music, and art, I want to say you have to do 5. It's okay. So when you complete these, you're going to shade them in, just like you did in 4th grade when you did tic-tac-toe, or have a parent sign those. So at the end of the week, when you turn in your must-dos, the things you have to do, and I'll let you know what those are, you're also going to take a quick pic and send these to me. Okay, so mom and dad can send them through Remind. They can send them through, I've gave all mom and dads my phone number. They can send them through text message. They can also send it on email. So whatever's easiest. Just a quick pic showing me you did your little activities. And they're fun. They're like monster food. Your favorite food's attacking the city. What does it look like? Trace your shadow. So they're lots of fun. That's PE, music, and art. Those are your specials. So science and social studies. You can see it looks pretty thick. It's not. It's just a lot of information in case you need it, because I'm not going to be there. So what you're focusing on for science and social studies the first week is animal adaptations. And then we are going into our social studies week 23. So you need to do 3 of these. You need to have 3 box shaded. Now 2 of them you don't really have a choice because they're your must-dos. So your must-do for social studies is your week 23 quiz. Now, I told lots of moms and dads that you don't have to take a picture of the quiz, page 1, page 2, page 3. What you can do is I've given everyone a package of notebook paper. You can write week 23 quiz, number 1, A, number 2, B, number 3, C. And take a picture of that. And that way mom's not having to take 3 different pictures. Just write it on a sheet of notebook paper. Same thing for our science must do. Our reading science must do is a really short reading, almost like what we saw on the benchmark, like a short little paragraph about something, and then you answer just like 5 questions. So same thing. You can even put these on the same page. You could do one side week 23 quiz answers, one side reading science answers, and then that's one pic mom has to send. But I do need a pic shading of other things. So other things that are fun to do is there's like a Bill Nye video you can watch on YouTube. There's a nature walk you can take in your backyard. If you can't go outside and you have a backyard, you can use your pet. You're just observing animal adaptations. So your magazine is in here, your quiz is in here, everything's in here for you. And you can use all your notes. So that's science and social studies. For ELAR, okay, you're going to be working in your My Book. You can do it online, or we are sending your My Book. So you have to. So for ELAR and math, you do have to do 5 squares a week. But they really shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes per square. If you struggle with any of them, let me know. Send it in the comments, or have mom or dad text or message me. You will have 2 must-dos in ELAR, 2 must-dos in math, 1 science, 1 social studies. The other ones, you're just sending me a pic of what you did. So your must-do is your reading passage. Guys, take your time. I would suggest maybe doing this one day and then doing something else and then coming back to it. You have a whole week. So you'll get it today if your parents come early, or not tomorrow. And then you'll have all the way till next Sunday. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. So do it and then maybe see if mom and dad will look at it. And then make sure you use your strategies. But same thing, you don't have to send me a picture of all of the pages. Just write on a sheet of notebook paper, reading passage, number 1, C, number 2, B. Okay, I can grade it like that. That's okay. If you do fail anything, I'm going to let mom and dad know so we can still do corrections. So don't worry about that. Your second must-do for the first week is your selection quiz. Remember the 5 questions? Really take your time and read the story and do those 5 questions. And same thing, you can put both of these on the same page. So you could do reading comprehension 1 through 10. Selection quiz 1 through 5. Draw a line through it and I'll grade both of them. Look, Miss Posada's trying to interrupt my YouTube video. She would say hi, but we're supposed to stay 6 feet apart. So that's ELAR. Okay, and you'll have 1 of these per week. The last one we're looking at is math. So here's your math. Same thing. You have to do 5 squares, and send me a picture of this with 5 squares filled in plus your 2 must-dos. So the first one, this is going to take you a little time. I suggest doing a little bit each day. That's your unit assessment on coordinate planes. Remember that your unit assessment on coordinate planes, and probably I would say maybe on Monday I'll go through it, maybe walk you through some of the problems, kind of like when I do guided instruction. Remember, your coordinate planes is with your x-axis going across and your y-axis going up. I may do a little mini lesson on this to remind us. I may even go through it and help us set it up and work through that, because we really haven't gone too much on coordinate planes, so I want to review that a little bit with you. The second must-do is your Think Up math pages. So you are going to get those with you. Take your time, because those can be a little difficult. With math, I suggest doing just a little bit at a time and having parents or maybe older brothers and sisters look over it and help you. If you have questions or you get stuck, you can have mom or dad message me. You can comment, and I can work out a certain problem if you're getting stuck with those. So definitely let me know if it's something you get stuck with. Other things that you can do is you can watch a YouTube video. There's some order of operations worksheets. There's some math pages. So remember, math is just like ELAR. You have to do 5 squares. 2 of them you send to me, plus you have to send me the colored in sheet. So make sure you send. So you're going to send colored in ELAR, colored in math, colored in science, social studies, colored in PE specials. So that's 4. If you're GT, you're going to have to do 5. 4. So that's just the coloring in. And then remember ELAR, your 2 must-dos for ELAR, your 2 must-dos for math, 1 science, 1 social studies. There are no must-dos for PE and specials, so you can just choose whatever you like and just send the colored in tic-tac-toe board. They do not have to make a tic-tac-toe. You can do one here, 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 here. You do have to do the must-dos. Do make sure that you are sending. Remember, like I said, you don't have to take a picture of the actual assignments. You can write on a sheet of notebook paper. Science, here are the answers. Social studies, here are my answers. In reading, you could split a page in half and write reading a comprehension passage, answers, because they're multiple choice answers, so I can check them that way. A selection quiz, answers. Same thing with math. I can have, 1 through, I don't remember how many questions are on the patterns of coordinate plane, but you can put 1 through 14, unit assessment 1 through 14, and put the letters. Now, if you fail it, I may talk to mom and dad and see if we can look at the work that you did to make sure you're doing it. But for grading purposes, so you're not taking pictures of 14 pages, you can just write the answers. And then same thing for your Think Up. Those are multiple choice, so you can write those on there. All of those you can write on notebook paper, and that way you're sending 1 tic-tac-toe, 1 page of answers per subject area. So I will be going through these, definitely your must-dos, starting next week. I'll probably go through definitely the unit assessment on Monday for math, and probably the selection quiz. We can kind of look at it, but I really think that math's the big thing we need to cover for Monday. So if you get it and you want to work on it, you can, but do know that if you get stuck, that I am going to be going through that unit assessment on Monday with you. Other than that, everything's pretty much ready to go. Everything's going to be a big envelope. I hope everyone's staying inside and staying safe. We tried to include activities that you're really going to like, some fun things to get out in your backyard. If you can't get out in your backyard, observe different things, especially with science. I try to include some different things like a diorama, or making a habitat, or creating a 3D animal, some fun things that you can do. But remember, you must do your must-dos first, and those need to come to me Sunday. So make sure Sunday I get all your tic-tac-toes shaded in, or your menu boards, and I get all of your must-dos. 2 ELAR, 2 math, 2 science. 1 science, 1 social studies. And then just colored in for your PE and music. So I hope you guys are doing all good. I've enjoyed seeing your comments. I'm excited to try to go live. Maybe I'll try it when I get home. Maybe if I'm working from home later this week, I'll try to go live. But definitely, if you have any questions, comment, let me know your questions, and I can answer them for you. Also, if I haven't talked to your parents, I'm calling them today. I may have just left a message for them. I'm going to try back. But definitely do let your parents know, and I'm going to be sending out a remind message that your packets are ready for pickup. So I will be here all day long. You can come and pick them up from now until 4, and I will come and bring them right out to you. So I hope everyone has a great Wednesday, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye.